Hi everyone, welcome back. So I have cast on 21 needles and I have a tension of 7. We are going to knit 4 rows. I'm going to push the needles out for the first couple of rows and then I will attach my weights. So now we've knitted our 4 rows, I'm going to change colours. I'm going to change to navy. In the navy, I'm going to knit 2 rows. So now I would change back to the first colour. So now I will knit 4 rows. So now I will push the left 8 needles out into the non-working position. I will place my carriage into hold and knit to the left. I will then place the right 8 needles into the non-working position. I'm now going to change the colour to a metallic grey. I'm going to tie my yarn on the clamp. I will place the yarn on the far left needle and then attach into my carriage feeder. I'm now going to knit 18 rows. Remember whilst knitting your 18 rows to continue to move your weights up so that the stitches don't fall off the needles. Once you've knitted your 18 rows, we push these needles out. We're now going to change back to the original colour. You go back to the beginning of the grey. You push your carriage to the right hand side of your machine and you lay the yarn across the top of the needles and place your yarn back into your carriage yarn feeder. So now we place the yarn into the yarn carriage, and we need to push these 8 needles into D position so that they knit whilst the carriage is in hold. We're going to knit 1 row. You can tighten these loose threads so that they don't unravel. We now place the carriage into knit and we knit all needles. We have knit 2 rows. Okay, so now we are going to repeat the process pretty much. So I have knit 2 rows in the navy, I am now going to knit 4 rows with the ivory colour. I'm now going to start placing my 8 left needles out into the E position, to the non-working position. I'm going to place my carriage into hold and then move the carriage to the left. I'm then going to place my right 8 needles into E position, the non-working position. I'm then going to change my colour back to the grey metallic. So just as last time, we're going to place the yarn over the edge of the far left needle and place the yarn into the feeder. Apply a weight to these 5 needles and knit 19 rows. Continue to move your weight up as your knitting grows so the stitches don't fall off. We're going to swap back to the ivory colour. We're going to place this over the left needles and into the yarn feeder. We push these 5 needles back out, you move the carriage back to the right, place your 8 needles on the left into D, the working position, and knit 1 row. We're now going to knit 3 rows. I'm now changing to the navy colour. I will then knit 2 rows. I will return to the ivory colour and knit another 4 rows. From here, we will just repeat the previous process of starting the partial knitting again. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. The partial knitting didn't work out exactly how I wanted it to, but it's a good example of what you can achieve with partial knitting. Please remember to like and subscribe,